130 golf enthusiasts descended on Shandon Golf Club recently to throw their support behind a great cause. The Cancer Society Golf Day attracted golfers of varying abilities from around the capital, and one of Wellington's finest golfing exports was the first man to enter the field.
We had an approach from Mark Brown. He came to the Cancer Society and said, I really want to get involved with the society because his father Jim died of cancer at a young age. He had done a wee bit of work for us before, but he said, look, I'm in a really good space to do this now. I really want to do it.
As co-host, Mark Brown's main role was to drum up funds from golfers challenging him to get closest to the pin.
Yep, and most of them have so far, so hopefully before the British Open the form picks up a bit. But it's a good day, the guys have been great and some pretty good shots in there as well.
That's a good shot.
It's a cause that means a lot to Mark and one he'll champion on one of golf's biggest stages. Brown sporting the Cancer Society badge on his bag at this month's Open Championship.
My father passed away about 8 or 9 years ago from cancer, and I think being a golfer as well, at times you feel pretty fortunate, so it's just a good chance to be involved, something close to mine and my family's heart as well.
With the focus on men's health, many familiar faces from Wellington's sports scene were out in force at Shandon.
We've got 32 teams. That's what we hoped for, so we're wrapped. Grant Nisbet's here and Christian Cullen and Alan Hewson, a couple of former All Black fullbacks. We've got some members of the Hurricanes who've turned up. It's that sort of support and response that we've had that, you know, makes me feel that this is going to be a fantastic day.
With money raised going to men's health programs, an auction was held to be interviewed by ANZ Golf World, while a Harley Davidson was up for grabs for a hole-in-one on the 18th. Showing their true colours, 5 big hitters from the Hurricanes Super Rugby squad.
You know, I like to support my Hurricanes, you know, Hurricane through and through, and obviously I play with yellow boots, and so I just carried the tradition on, so we'll see how it goes today though.
The boys have got the bug pretty bad this year, so we spend a lot of time at Shandon and they look after us, so we're appreciative of that, and it's great to be out here on a day supporting a good cause.
Forwards and backs keen to show who's the longest driver.
It'll probably be either me or Buckman, Richard Buckman. Yeah.
You can hit a big ball, just depends whether it's straight. There's people that rate themselves pretty highly, but Andre's one. But no, probably the best probably be Bowden Barrett. He's natural at everything and grew up on a golf course pretty much in Pongarahu.
While the Canes were thinking big, Brown had the Open Championship on his mind. The 38-year-old qualifying for the major at Muirfield by firing a course record 62 at Kingston Heath.
There's only 3 spots for that qualifying, and you know, had a great second day obviously, but it's, you know, a good chance for the guys to go through that qualifying process without having to travel to the UK, so we're pretty lucky to be able to do that.
Brown has moved base to Mount Maunganui as he looks to kick-start his career. And fittingly, there's a big focus on health ahead of the Open Championship.
I think just getting physically right, obviously doing a lot of gym stuff and practice as well, but I'm going to get to Kinloch and play a fair bit, and hopefully Parabram here as well in Wellington. And the week before the Open I'll be spending time at 3 British Open venues, just trying to get used to the links golf and trying to simulate playing a tournament as much as possible. I'm still hopeful I might get one event before I play, but generally going in cold to tournaments hasn't really hurt me in the past, so I'm pretty comfortable doing that. I've been lucky enough to play with a lot of the good players over the years, so probably won't be as intimidated as you could be. But by the same token, it is a big event and I don't think you can hide that, so it's just a great opportunity to get over there and play well.
Brown will take inspiration from Stephen Elker, the Kiwi flying the New Zealand flag at this year's US Open, to go with a top 20 at last year's Open Championship.
I think it just shows that, you know, if you get a start, anything's possible, and I think I finished 24th in the USPGA the year I played, so, you know, just to be in there, and if your game's good, there's no reason why you can't play well and compete.
Another Wellington golfer finding his feet on the international stage is Ben Campbell, the rookie professional taking on all comers as part of the Cancer Society Golf Day's long drive comp.
Yeah, it's been a good day, you know, just out here doing the long drives, so had a few of the rugby boys come through, which have been a bit of a challenge, but haven't managed to lose one yet, but I suppose there's Christian Cullen still to come through, so he'd be one to watch out for. Down for the challenge. I'm a bit scared of you.
Campbell is into his 6th month as a professional following a standout amateur career.
It's been a great experience. I probably haven't played as well as I would have liked to, but I think I've learned probably more in these 5-6 months than I ever did probably in my last 2 years at amateur. I'm off to Malaysia in 2 weeks and then heading over to America for about 2 months and a few events up in Asia, so it's good to have plenty of golf coming up to look forward to.
Christian Cullen sending his tee shot well over the sideline.
Yeah, I think when the camera's on me, mate, haven't got the best golf swing. I mean, hey, some days you can hit it like a pro and you feel pretty good, and I mean, other days it can be completely different. So I guess that's the thing about it. I don't think you can ever master it.
Members of ANZ's Wellington North business banking team also backing the Cancer Society.
We're sponsoring the 14th hole today, which is good. That's just at the start of the course. We do a much larger national sponsorship for Daffodil Day when we get all our branch network and the whole sort of network in behind Daffodil Day and the Cancer Society, so this is a natural fit for us.
With an impressive $20,000 raised, the Cancer Society Golf Day is certain to become a regular fixture in the capital.
I'd love this to become an annual event nationally. It's a great opportunity to promote men doing the right thing, you know, just looking after themselves a wee bit, and that's really what we encourage. So this is raising funds for a great program that the Cancer Society has, and also keeping that awareness up there, because, you know, we all know the figures aren't great. A lot of men die from cancer, and a lot of men, if they got early diagnosis or went to the doctor more regularly, might not become a statistic. So this is a fun day, but also a great way of promoting men's health.
The last word going to Gavin Murphy, who won the auction to be interviewed on national television.
Yeah, we've had a fantastic day out here. The weather's done its thing, and the golf's been great. So, yeah, no, it's been a great day, great cause. I've had personal experience with cancer, with my dad dying in his late 40s. So, you know, want to get in behind, and the Cancer Society does some great work. So, anything we can do to help is great.